Hello there. Welcome to this guide on Lord of the Flies for your English GCSE literature. Again, we're focusing on how to achieve an A star for your analysis. And in this video, we're looking at how to do this by analysing the structure of the text. The example we're going to use in this video is based on this question. How does Golding present the setting in Lord of the Flies? Now, you're not going to need to write about structure for every single quotation, but if you want to hit the top grades, it's important that it's there somewhere. Writing about structure can mean one of three main things. Number one, you could write about sentence structure or sentence length. Number two, you could write about the writer's use of punctuation. Or number three, you could write about foreshadowing or echoing. Okay, let's first of all have a look at an example of a paragraph that does not write about structure. Remember, our question is, how does Golding present the setting in Lord of the Flies? So here's a perfectly decent paragraph. Golding uses the setting of the island to represent the wild, untamed side of human nature. Only when Jack himself roused a gaudy bird from a primitive nest of sticks was the silence shattered and echo set ringing by a harsh cry that seemed to come out of the abyss of ages. This implies that the forest is an untamed and terrifying place. Golding's use of the word primitive implies that the jungle represents that which is dark and innate in Jack's nature. Similarly, the word abyss implies that once this part of the soul is allowed out, it will be impossible to look back. It's a decent answer. We've got Golding's name, so we're right about the author's intention. We've got analysis of language on two occasions, and we also delve into the symbolic meaning. It's a good answer. But we've missed some key points that we could bring out to do with the structure of the text. If we include it, our answer then looks like this. Near the opening of the book, Golding uses the setting of the island. So immediately by pointing out it's near the opening, we're hitting a structure point. We then go on as before with this long quotation here, some analysis of language. However, I've changed my analysis of the word abyss. Instead of just analysing that word, I'm saying similarly the word abyss foreshadows the later events of the novel, as once this part of the soul is allowed out, it will be impossible to look back. And then finally, I've also got into the sentence structure. This long sentence, devoid of punctuation, also emphasises the uncontrollable nature of this part of the human psyche. Obviously, if I had a very short sentence, I can make a point about that. Indeed, if I had some interesting punctuation, some hyphenation, exclamation marks, that kind of thing, that could also feature in my analysis. You don't have to do this every time, but if it's there, it's worth pointing out because it impresses the examiner, it lifts your grade and moves you into that Band 6 A-star category. So, quick recap, structure. Link it to the points you would have made anyway. Yeah? If you want to write about the symbolic nature of a quotation, about the darkness of man's heart, write that, but link it to the structure in one way or another. You can write about sentence structure, you can write about punctuation, or you can write about foreshadowing or echoing. You don't have to do it for every quotation, but it's a really useful way to help you lift yourself towards that A-star grade. Good luck.